overthrow our love. Maybe too much ain't enough.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Bridgewater's Vikings going up against Stafford's Lions. With that, let's get up to Ford Field in Detroit. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, first opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Stafford giving to his fullback, Burton. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. We get a look now at the offensive starting unit for the Detroit Lions, and one big target they have at tight end is Eric Ebron.
And they are ready for him to fulfill his promise because he was drafted to be a game breaker. Big target, guy who could block at the line of scrimmage, but really get downfield and make plays against defenders, overmatch them. They haven't seen enough of that yet. They want to come to the front in 2016.
Play clock winding down. On second down, here's Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Trey Waynes is a very aggressive cover corner player, learning how to add off coverage to his game.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Pass that,
Time running out here on the play clock. Stafford on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Notre Dame man. This is Theo Riddick. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love
scared of
the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
The play clock's running down. They go back to Riddick. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down following the run. Here's Stafford now on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Linval Joseph in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, boys, got 4. 4 down.
Come on, boys, here we go. 280.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Quit talking about it. Bring it.
Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Just 1 yard to go here on 2nd down. A give to the fullback on the dive. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man,
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd and short. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
Get ready. Way 90.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So here come the Lions now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Set, lady. Staying open. Staying open.
Play clock winding down. Riddick with a carry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Stafford, this is Riddick on the screen. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Hey, we got 4 down. Hey, watch 11.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Two receivers left, one to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it's a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And the play clock's running down. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. Again, it's Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Play clock winding down. Throwing on third downs. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Let's go.
2nd down, Bridgewater. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Detroit getting set to go now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Back. 21. Check 99.
A run for the fullback, Burton. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hey. Four down.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Stay 50.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down and 4.
Hey, got tight left, tight ends left. 4 down, check.
Big 20.
Kill, turn up. Kill,
54.
jam.
Set, blue 6. Hey.
Wide, get wide. Hey,
21.
Switch gears.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The final shot before the break. Stafford looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A'Shawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama, a big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
So the D-line's going to spread out. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it brings up 4th down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hey, boys, got four. Four down.
All right, boys, here we go. Waiting.
57 tonight. Mike 57.
Oh, here. Libra.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Here's Riddick. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
Third down, still 14 yards left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. It's caught. Jones. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Four down. Big 20, big 20. Set. Yellow 22.
Time running out here on the play clock. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers, but those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice session,
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. So it'll be first down here after the run.
4 down, 4 down. 32. Here we go. 57 for life. Easy.
The play clock's running down. Now Riddick. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it, and it's 17-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. Second down, Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
21.
He's crashing.
Set.
He's
Lady.
checking crash.
32.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Play clock winding down.
Lady.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You've got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
6-man. Check curls.
One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go. Lady. Set.
To the air again, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Get ready.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wright's got it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And right with it here over the middle. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And Rudolph has it left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Get ready! Wide 80! Wide 80!
Now a handoff looking right. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
To throw, Bridgewater. Out to the right here to Wilson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Get ready! Wide 80!
Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. It's a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll come out in the pistol.
Get ready!
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Get ready!
2nd down, Bridgewater. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They come up in an offset eye.
Let's go. 180.
On third down, Bridgewater. His throw caught at about the 5. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth.
Get ready. Wait,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for Detroit, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.